Beehive State. We're here at Maverick Stadium, home to the Utah State Aggies, and eager for this clash. Today we're set for a clash between these two rivals from the Mountain West. Washington State ready to kick off as it's time to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Utah State Aggies offense will have the football first. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Unloads quickly. That was a good read there. Not the biggest gain in the world, David, but take up the space they're going to give you in the zone.
Yeah, make it easy, man. Make the right decision. If he's open, get it to him, get some positive yards. Basically a run play.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Aggies are rolling down the field. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to go right back to him on first down. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the running back. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got a man, it's Upshaw. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Going for it all. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kick.
Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Cougars. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. And Jesse had to settle for 3 on the last trip.
Points are good, though, on the opening drive. I think if you're the head coach here, David, you're happy with how your offense looked to start the game.
Yeah. It's a seam wide open at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Utah State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Mountain West this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. San Jose State took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week, and the end result was a focused group of Spartans that fired on all cylinders. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the Mountain West, and that certainly held true again today. Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. And the Cougars in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Still on his feet at the 45. Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Cougars will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Potter. He's got it on the move. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Caught behind the line. It's Sanford. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Got it behind the line. It's Sanford. Touchdown, Wazoo! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide. Dump it to your playmaker. Your running back takes the football. He does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Finds the tight end. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Here's the handoff. At the 45 on its way. And they give him enough for the 1st down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the 1st. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Now on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That ought to be enough for a Utah State 1st down.
Offenses that are great on 3rd downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on 3rd downs all throughout this season.
And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw it last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on second down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult third down.
Finds his man. It's Upshaw. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Utah State has it inside the 20. They'll throw it from the red zone. Here's a heat. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. Third down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. After the earlier field goal, they'll try again, this time a 43-yard attempt. He gets a hand on it.
Yeah, and those field goal blocks, when you can get that penetration right up the middle, the quickest point, right to the kicker. You can't go through the center because you can't touch the center with his head down, but a nice job getting some penetration, getting their hands up in the air and getting the block.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Back to throw, it's Potter. Working that left side now. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. Wazoo headed to the line with another first down. Sends it back in motion. He's got him in the flat. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Sanford. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here...
There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Cougars want to pick up the tempo. They're looking to pass from the red zone.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this side.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Washington State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead.
And how about the OC slipping in the screen pass? Try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Cameron. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed behind the lines. It's Beebe. And he is run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Bringing the heat. And they dialed up the shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Baker. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Washington State lines up quickly. To throw, it's Potter. Finds his back in the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They'll send the back in motion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. That is no good. After the miss, the lead still at 11. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. First play of the drive wants to throw. With the catch, it's Beebe. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Defense dropping into soft coverage. From the gun, running back gets the give. And they'll just play it safe with the run right back to the line of scrimmage, and we are at halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Logan so far. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. And the Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Potter. Might be looking to run. He'll pull it down. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. No huddle here for the offense.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They'll operate out of split backs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he'll be brought down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on fourth. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The run to the left. Can't get him to the ground. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass, it's Potter. That's caught, it's Lawrence. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Cougars come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to power their way ahead. Still running at the 40. Hits the afterburners. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. Washington State going back to work on first down. Looking down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run it from the gun. Across the 25. Oh, he's got some space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougars! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just handing the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
They're like the kid at the playground that just does not want to share their ball with anybody else and play in the sandbox. They've got a crazy lead, and still, head coach decides to go out, onside kick, they get it, and they maintain with possession. It's crazy.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. Washington State will come to the line with a first and goal. From the gun, the running back has it. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Snag in the middle. It's Westbrook. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Takes a handoff. It's Sanford. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Here comes the field goal unit. And they fake. They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. The throw. And the pass is incomplete off the fake field goal, and sometimes you just outsmart yourself. I know they wanted to be aggressive, throw caution to the wind. They might have been better off playing it safe there. Hold and finds his man on the left.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Makes the catch. It's Cameron. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside give. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The offense lining up for a first down play. Wants to go up top. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Dealing with a 2nd and 10 from the 20. Off the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Beebe. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
We've come to the end of the period, and Washington State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They just keep firing. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Cameron.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll give it to the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
From the gun, the ground game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Aggies really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42. Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. looking to throw on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
The Cougars racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Washington State can get it in. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
4th and goal from the 4, and look at this. The offense still on the field. They'll go for it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. To the air on 1st down. Quick strike complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Couldn't get it out of the end zone, and it's a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
The return brings it down to the 30. And the Washington State offense.
After this, it'll be a wrap. The defense still has a couple of timeouts at its disposal, but down a couple of possessions. The offense will take